and 10 o'clock meeting that he needs to go to, but he said he was going to be here. So,
We haven't heard from him yet.
no, we have a quorum though.
All right, the secretary will be with us shortly.
Can we go ahead with the preliminaries or do you want to wait till she gets here?
We need to wait for her to join us.
Okay.
Mark, if the agenda hasn't changed, I have the one you sent me, so I have it up.
It may be a little bit, we may have added one or two of those from your earlier packet that I gave you,
Okay.
but I'll cover each item individually like I typically do.
Okay. Thank you.
Mickey, do we have Amy getting on? Mickey, are you there?
Morning.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, we were having a technical issue.
Chairman, before we get started though, I need to verify that our meeting is posted because the webinar ID that I use to get into this webinar is not the one that's on the agenda.
Just tell me when to go.
All right, thank you, sir. Tiffany, are you online?
I don't believe she is.
Okay. Francis Leanders,
Yes,
as the host, can you tell me what the webinar ID is for this particular meeting ID? It's not letting me open up the details to see it.
where would I find that?
It's usually, do you still have your host invite that it sent you?
Okay, the meeting number I have is 99253-757-651.
Okay. So, Mr. Manager, that is not the meeting ID that was posted on the agenda.
So does that create a posting issue for us to be able to move forward with the meeting?
It does.
So then we'll need to come back and schedule a special meeting
Correct.
to be able to conduct this.
Correct.
My apologies to everyone. So what it sounds like is because of the posting, the wrong ID was on, and there's really strict protocol on this to make sure that we're being open when we do have our public meetings virtually, and we want to make sure that we're following those. So I believe what we're going to have to do here is cancel this meeting, and that we'll have to come back and repost. We'll get with everyone and get a special meeting scheduled. And Mark, we'll work with you and your folks to get that straightened out. And I apologize for this confusion. I think this is the first one we've had on this where we weren't able to move forward with our meeting. And so I really do apologize to everyone. And we will get this corrected and get with you to get a special meeting scheduled.
Just a question, Mr. Freeman, and for Amy. What's the posting notice on that? Because I know we had the contingency meeting today at 3 o'clock if we had to do something to cancel this one after we started it. But what's the posting requirement for this one? I'll probably have, Scott Keith will be handling that meeting next week if we do it.
If we have a special meeting, it'll be 48 hours.
Okay. Well,
So
let's.
this one, did we set as a special meeting because we had to move it from in-person to virtual?
No, we were able to meet the 10-day change of location requirement for this one.
This one still would have had a 24-hour notice requirement, but on the special meeting, then we'll have to move forward, schedule a meeting, and make sure that we have it in time that we can do 48 hours because that will be a special meeting.
Correct.
Well, we apologize for the inconvenience, but we'll start getting some times and dates out where everybody can be available over the next few days. I'll be out till next Thursday, but Assistant Director Scott Keith can handle the meeting.
I do apologize to everyone for the confusion on this, and we'll get this squared away and make sure we don't do this again.
Yep.
Thank
Craig,
you.
Craig,
Yes.
next week is council meeting, so take that into account when you're trying to reschedule.
We will. Thank you. I apologize. Thanks, everyone.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.